Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video. Today I will be showing you an example where white can win the game in a seemingly drawn endgame with the help of a brilliant prophylactic move. In the following position, white has a rook and bishop for 2 pawns and a rook. Because white has no pawns remaining, this endgame is a draw even if the defender doesn't have the 2 pawns, but because black's king and rook are placed awkwardly on the back rank, white has real chances. Even though rook to a8 check now can just be met by king to e7, if white can get the king to the 6th rank to prevent the king from moving up, white can at least win black's rook with a skewer. However, the problem with moving the king up immediately is that black can play pawn to f5, and now king to d6 is met by rook to f6 check, chasing white's king off the 6th rank. White can pose some problems by first checking on b5 before playing king to d6 to maneuver the bishop to d7, but black will just give up one of the pawns to give the rook enough time to check behind white's king, and it's a theoretical draw. Since the other try starting with bishop to b5 check followed by bishop to c4 allows black to hold the position with the only move rook to e8, freeing the rook, it seems that the draw is inevitable. But if one thinks a bit more deeply, you might just realize that the only way black was able to draw is if the rook can check on the 6th rank. If black's rook can't reach f6, black can't save the game, so what should white play now that you know this fact? The answer is that white can play the brilliant move bishop to f5, preventing black's f7 pawn from moving 2 squares to let black's rook check on f6. Since king to d8 won't help at all as white's bishop controls e6, and any rook moves to the left would just allow rook to a8 check, black captures white's bishop with g takes f5. After king to c5, black tries the defense f6, with the idea that after king to d6, black can play rook to g8, preparing the defense king to f7 after white's rook check, when it is black who is winning. But just as usual, thanks to white's brilliant starting play, after king to e6 black's rook still has no checks, forcing king to f8 king takes f6, and now black must play king to e8 to avoid mate since the rook will just be taken if it tries to check. Which doesn't matter anyway because after the skewer rook to a8, white will soon win black's last pawn with a simple king and rook versus king checkmate. An excellent example of why you should always look for winning chances. If you want to see more brilliant chess studies like this, be sure to like and subscribe for more. And I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.